Okay. Um, Now, see, once you apply to a particular university or a college, see, every university has got its own process time, right? And see, the bigger the university, normally the duration it can even go up to 2 months, right? But on an average, I would say it takes not more than 2 weeks, for that matter, in any country. But on the higher side, I would recommend you have a patience, and you wait for at least a couple of weeks, at least 2 to 3 weeks. That would be the ideal time where you get your offer letter. Okay. And we normally, what we see, we do is we keep in contact with those colleges or universities. We start chasing them, because once the turnaround time exceeds, I understand, what happens with the students and even the parents. They get definitely impatient, and they think that the university is not going to give his or her child an offer letter. So, but the fact here is, every university has got its own process time, and for some colleges, I would say, even we apply to colleges in different countries. The flexibility with colleges is, you will not have much of a rush. Of course, they are good colleges. They do not have much of a rush, and they can even offer the letters within a week also, right? So ideally, it takes anything between a week to 3 weeks for good colleges and normal or above average universities. But for for bigger universities, or which has got a lot of rush, it normally takes even up to 2 months. Okay, when you are choosing an university, so you have to have that time frame in mind. It's just not the offer letter. Say, once the offer letter has come, you have to do so many other steps also. You have till your visa, and finally, once you get your visa, only then your admission will be valid, right? Only then you can go and study. See, if not, if you have an offer letter, if you don't get a visa, it doesn't make any sense, right? So, once the offer letter has come, and then the next steps, as I said earlier, we start holding you with the financial aspects that would be required, then the visa process that has to be done, and before that, you have to get your medicals done, and the police clearance has to be done. Okay, these are certain things which we go step by step, and that's the reason when you want to apply to a foreign university in any country for that matter, I normally recommend to have at least a buffer of 3-4 months. Let's say there is an intake is in October or November. You start your process from April or May, and you'll have ample of time to get your offer letter, then complete your other processes, medicals, PCC, and finally launch your visa. And visa might also take 15-20 days or even a month, depending on the country and the embassy. So what happens is, if you apply in the last minutes, it becomes very cumbersome, very hustle bustle. You get tensed up, you pressurize us, and things may go wrong. Okay, so you take ample of your time, give us ample of time, okay, where the process can be smooth and it is hassle free. Okay, I do understand that students who finish their degrees somewhere in May, June, they get their results up till August. For those children, it may or may not be possible to go for the September or October intakes. Better they go for the January or February intakes. Some universities do offer those intakes, and where you have got again sufficient time to apply, get your offers, and then process your visa. So you, as a student, you also have to have that information. You have to do your homework as well. If not, you have to understand what we are trying to communicate to you. Okay, we want the best for you. Of course, business is there. Business is a different aspect altogether. But ideally, it is your career, it is your future. And once you get a successful visa, we'll also be happy, and and at the same time, we also get I don't know if I could say this, but we also get multiple business from you. You start referring your friends, you start referring your neighbors or relatives, right? So it's a good thing that happens, and it's a ripple effect. Okay, and see, once you are there, once you get your visa, you land in a different country. We try to help you the best possible way. We may be able to connect you with the old students, or people we may know who are already there, who are studying in that particular university or a college, right? And definitely it would take some time for you also to adjust in a new country or a new place. So I always advise the students, don't look as a different country. Even if you're moving from Hyderabad to, let's say, the neighboring city Vijayawada or Warangal, even that's a new place to you. It takes time for anyone to get adjusted in a new place. So we help you understand all these aspects, how you can accommodate yourself, how you can adjust yourself, and then you can focus on your studies and get your degrees done, and eventually you get settled in that particular country, or you can come back to your home country. It depends on you, right? So we do all this guidance, and we give you all these tips how you can succeed, right?